whisper in my room, and it's not my voice. It's late, way past bedtime. My clock glows red with big numbers. 2 a.m., I'm in bed, under my blue blanket. It's soft and smells like laundry soap. My room feels safe most nights. I have posters of superheroes on the walls and a messy desk with pencils and comic books. My window's shut tight because it's cold outside, but something's wrong tonight. My stomach twists like when I'm nervous for a test. Before the whisper, I hear a tiny noise. It's like the floor creaking downstairs. I sit up a little. My blanket slides down. Maybe it's Mom getting water. I wait and listen. Nothing. Then the window rattles. Just once, I pull my blanket back up and stare at the glass. It's dark. Outside, no moon, no stars. I get up and tiptoe over. My socks feel soft on the carpet. I touch the window. It's locked. The rattling stops. I tell myself it's just the wind, but my hands are sweaty now. I climb back into bed. My pillow's lumpy, so I punch it to fix it. That's when the whisper starts. It's quiet at first, like someone's far away. I can't tell what it says. My heart beats faster. I pull my knees up and hug them. The whisper comes again. This time, it says my name. Jake. It hisses, soft and scratchy, like a snake talking. I freeze. My room feels bigger and darker. I look around. Shadows sit in the corners, but they don't move. Who's there? I say. My voice shakes. No one answers. Maybe I'm dreaming. Mom says I dream too much. Last week, I dreamed a giant spider chased me. This feels different. I pinch my arm to wake up. It hurts. I'm not asleep. The whisper comes a third time. Come play, it says. Cold air brushes my neck. I slap my hand there, but nothing's touching me. The window's still closed. My teeth chatter. Where's the cold coming from? I grab my phone from the nightstand. The screen lights up 2:05 a.m. I turn on the flashlight and shine it around. The light makes my superhero posters look weird. Their faces twist in the shadows. I point the light at my closet. The door's cracked open. Did I leave it like that? I don't remember. I slide out of bed, holding my phone tight. My feet hit the floor, and it's freezing. I wiggle my toes and take a step. The carpet feels wet. I look down. Nothing's there. Just dry fuzz. I creep to the closet. My heart thumps loud, like a drum in my chest. I reach out with one shaky hand and pull the door open. Clothes hang still. My old sneakers sit on the floor. No one's hiding. I laugh a little, but it sounds fake. I turn the light to the curtains. Next, they're blue like my blanket. I yank them open. Just the window locked and quiet. I shine the light under my bed last. The space is dark. I kneel down slow. Dust bunnies and a sock stare back. No monsters. I sit back and breathe hard. Maybe it's nothing. I climb into bed again. My dog, Max, sleeps by my door. He's a little brown mutt with floppy ears. Max, I whisper. He doesn't move. Usually, he wags his tail when I call. Not tonight. I pull my blanket up to my chin. The cold air comes back. It's stronger now, like someone's blowing on me. I squeeze my eyes shut. It's just my imagination, I say out loud. I count to 10 in my head. 1, 2, 3. The whisper stops at 6. I open my eyes. The room's quiet. Too quiet. I lie still and listen. My clock ticks. Tick, tick, tick. It's 2:10 a.m. now. I roll over and face the wall. My superhero poster of Captain Thunder hangs there. His lightning bolt looks sharp in the dark. I try to sleep. My eyelids get heavy. Then I hear Ita tiny laugh. It's quick, like a kid giggling far away. My eyes snap open. The laugh stops. I turn my head slow. The room looks the same. Max is still asleep. I don't want to move, but I have to check. I peek over the edge of my bed again. The flashlight's still on, shining at the floor. Shadows stretch long and thin. They don't look right. One shadow moves just a little. I blink fast. It's gone. My throat feels tight. I pull the blanket over my head. The air under here is warm, but my hands are ice cold. I count again. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10. No more whispers. No more laughs. I stay under the blanket, breathing fast. I don't know how long I hide. My phone light turns off by itself. The dark feels heavy, like it's pressing on me. I think about yelling for Mom. Her room's down the hall, but my voice won't work. It's stuck. I feel something watching me. Not with eyes, just a feeling. It's in the room, maybe under the bed, maybe in the closet. I don't know. I curl up tighter and wait. The clock ticks louder. Tick, tick, tick. Morning's far away. I hope the whispers don't come back. But deep down, I know they will. I see something in the bathroom mirror, and it's not me. It's morning now. My eyes sting from no sleep. The whispers kept me up all night. I roll out of bed and rub my face. My room looks normal in the daylight. Sun peeks through the curtains. My superhero posters don't seem creepy now. Max wags his tail by the door. "Hey boy," I say. He licks my hand. I feel a little better, but my stomach still flips when I think about the dark. I grab my clothes, jeans, and a red shirt and shuffle to the bathroom. Mom's downstairs. I hear her clanking dishes. "Jake, breakfast in 10, she yells. Her voice is loud and cheerful. I yawn and push the bathroom door open. The tiles are cold on my feet. I turn on the sink. Water splashes my hands. It's warm. I splash some on my face too. My eyes look red in the little mirror above the sink. I grab my toothbrush and squeeze out too much toothpaste. It smells like mint. The mirror fogs up. That's weird. I didn't take a shower yet. Steam curls around the edges. I wipe it with my sleeve. The glass squeaks. I look up, and a shadow moves behind me. It's fast, like a person walking by. I drop my toothbrush. It clatters in the sink. I spin around. The bathroom's empty. Just me, the toilet, and the blue towel on the rack. My heart bangs hard. "Hello," I say. My voice echoes a little. No answer. I turn back slow. The mirror's clear now, just my face pale and tired. I shake my head. "Too little sleep," I mutter. Mom's right, I dream too much. I pick up my toothbrush and start brushing again. The bristles tickle my gums. I look down at the sink. White foam drips. I rinse my mouth and spit. When I look up, it's there. A face in the mirror. Not mine. It's behind me, staring. It's pale like paper, with big black eyes. No mouth, just holes where a mouth should be. I scream. My toothbrush falls again. I stumble back and hit the wall. The towel rack digs into my arm. I blink fast. The face is gone. It's just me in the mirror now. My chest hurts from breathing so hard. My hands shake. I touch my face to make sure it's real. My cheeks are warm. I look at the mirror again. My reflection looks wrong. My eyes seem darker, like someone turned off a light inside them. I lean closer. The glass is ice cold. I yank my hand back. It stings like I touched snow too long. "Jake, you okay?" Mom calls. Her voice snaps me out of it. I run out of the bathroom. My socks slip on the floor. I race downstairs. Mom's in the kitchen, flipping pancakes. She's got flour on her apron. Max sits by her feet, begging. "What's wrong?" she asks. Her eyebrows go up. I point upstairs. I saw something in the mirror. My words tumble out fast. She puts the spatula down and wipes her hands. "What did you see?" she says, calm like always. "A face." I say. It wasn't me. It had black eyes. My voice shakes. Mom frowns a little. You're tired, Jake. You stayed up too late. She turns back to the stove. I'm not lying, I yell. She sighs and looks at me. Okay, let's check. She grabs my hand. Hers is warm and smells like syrup. We walk upstairs together. Max follows, his nails clicking on the steps. I don't want to go back. My legs feel heavy. We stand in the bathroom. The mirror's normal now, just me and Mom in it. She looks at herself and fixes her hair. See? Nothing, she says. I stare hard. My reflection blinks when I do. It was there, I whisper. Mom pats my shoulder. You need breakfast. Come on. She walks out. Max stays with me. I look at the mirror one more time. It's clear. No fog, no face. I turn to leave, but Max growls, low and rumbly. He stares at the glass. My stomach drops. I run after Mom. Max saw it too, I say in the kitchen. She's pouring juice. He's just hungry, she says. She hands me a plate of pancakes. They're hot and smell sweet. I sit at the table, but I can't eat. My fork shakes. I keep seeing those black eyes in my head. Mom hums and cleans the counter. She doesn't believe me. I poke my food and think, maybe it was a trick. Maybe I'm going crazy. After breakfast, I sneak back upstairs. I have to know. The bathroom door creaks when I push it open. The air feels cold again. I step in slow. The mirror's foggy like someone breathed on it. My heart skips. I wipe it with my hand. A big, crooked smile is drawn in the fog. It's wide and sharp, like teeth. I didn't draw that. My finger stings when I touch it like a burn. I jump back and run to my room. I slam the door and hide under my blanket. Smile wasn't mine. Something's here, and it knows I saw it. Something dark moves in the corner of my eye, and it's fast. It's afternoon now. I'm home from school, sprawled on the couch. My backpack's dumped by the doormat, homework sticking out. The living room smells like popcorn from last night. Sunlight pours through the big window, making the room bright. Max naps on the rug, his little snores filling the quiet. I grab the remote and flip on the TV. Cartoons flash bright colors and silly voices. I munch on a handful of chips. The salt stings my lips. Everything feels normal, but my head's still fuzzy from the mirror this morning. The sky outside turns gray. Big clouds roll in fast. The room dims a little. I pull a blanket over my legs, green and fuzzy. Max twitches in his sleep. The TV flickers. Just for a second. I sit up. The screen's back to normal. SpongeBob laughing. Then I see it. A shadow on the wall by the TV. It's tall and thin, like a person stretched too long. It wiggles, then stops. I blink hard. It's gone. My chips spill on the couch. What was that? I whisper. My voice sounds small. I laugh a little. Maybe. It's the blanket's shadow. But the sun's hidden now. Max wakes up. His ears perk. He stares at the couch right where I'm sitting. His fur stands up like spikes. Max, what's wrong? I say. He growls low. My skin prickles. I slide off the couch and kneel by him. His eyes don't move. He's locked on something I can't see. The air smells weird like wet dirt. After rain, I sniff hard. It's stronger now. The TV flickers again. This time, it stays fuzzy for a second. I grab the remote and mash buttons. Nothing works. Max barks, sharp and loud. I jump. I stand up fast. There it is again, the shadow. It darts by the window like someone ran past. I spin to look. The curtains sway a little, but no one's outside. The street's empty, just parked cars and bare trees. My heart thumps. I rub my eyes. I'm seeing things. I say out loud. Max barks again. He's at the stairs now, growling up into the dark. The lights flicker, all of them. On, off. On. My hands get sweaty. I grab Max's collar. Come here, boy. He won't budge. His teeth show. The shadow moves again, this time by the stairs. It's quick there, then gone. I let go of Max and step back. The room feels cold. My breath puffs out like smoke. I hug myself. The TV goes static, white noise hissing loud. I hit the power button. It shuts off. The quiet is worse. My ears ring. Then I hear it a giggle. Soft and high, like a kid. It's upstairs. My room's up there. My legs shake. I don't want to look, but I can't stay here. I grab my phone from the coffee table. My fingers fumble. I call my friend Sam. He's good at jokes. Maybe he'll make me laugh. It rings twice. Hey Jake, he says. His voice is loud through the speaker. Sam, something's in my house, I blurt. My words shake. He laughs. What? Like a ghost. I pace by the couch. I'm serious. I saw a shadow. Max is freaking out. Sam snorts. Your dog's weird. It's probably nothing. I hear the giggle again closer now. I drop the phone. It thuds on the rug. Jake, you there? Sam's voice crackles. I don't pick it up. The lights flicker faster. Max barks like crazy. I grab a baseball bat from the closet. It's heavy in my hands. My palms sweat so much it almost slips. Stay, Max, I say. He doesn't listen. He runs to the stairs and stops, growling up. I creep behind him. The air smells worse, like mud and something sour. Each step creaks under my sneakers. My bat shakes. I reach the hallway. It's dark up here. The giggle comes again from my room. My door is cracked open. I didn't leave it like that. I peek through the gap. My bed's messy blanket in a pile. The window's shut. No wind. The shadow's on my wall now, tall and wiggly. It stretches toward the ceiling. I blink. It's gone. My throat's dry. I push the door open more. The bat bangs the frame. My room looks normal. Posters, desk, lamp. But the air's heavy like someone's breathing in here. Max whines behind me. I turn on the lamp. The light's dim and yellow. My shadow falls on the wall. It's too tall, too thin. I step back. It doesn't move with me. I swing the bat at nothing. Go away, I yell. My voice cracks. The giggle stops. The lights flicker again downstairs too. I run to the hall. Max follows, barking. The shadow's gone. My chest heaves. I lean on the wall and slide down. The bat clatters next to me. Max licks my face. His tongue's warm. I hug him tight. What's happening? I whisper. The house is quiet now. Too quiet. I look at my shadow on the wall. It's normal again, but I don't trust it. Something's here, and it's playing with me. I feel something grab my foot, and it's slimy. It's night again, dark and quiet. I'm in my room, trying to read a comic book. The lamp's on because I'm too scared to turn it off. Its yellow light makes shadows dance on my walls. My superhero posters look creepy. Again, Captain Thunder's eyes seem to follow me. Mom's downstairs watching TV. I hear the laugh track faintly through the floor. Max is with her, probably begging for popcorn. I wanted to sleep down there, but Mom said, "You're fine, Jake. It's just a bad day." She doesn't get it. I pull my blanket up higher. It's soft and smells like detergent. My toes wiggle under it. The house feels big tonight, like it's holding its breath. Then I hear it, scratching. It's faint, like a mouse in the walls. I freeze. My comic book slips a little in my hands. The scratching stops. I let out a breath. Just the house, I whisper. I turn the page. Spider-Man's fighting a goblin. The scratching comes back. Louder now. It's under my bed. My heart jumps. I yank my legs up fast and hug my knees. The sound gets sharp like nails on wood. Scratch, scratch, scratch. I stare at the floor. My lamp flickers once. I grip my comic tighter. The pages crinkle. Go away, I say soft. The scratching stops again. I wait. 1 minute. 2. Nothing. Maybe it's gone. I slide my legs back down slow. My feet touch the cool sheet. The lamp flickers again and off on. My chest tightens. Then it happens. Something cold and wet grabs my ankle. It's slimy, like a frog's skin. I scream and kick hard. My blanket flies off. I yank my foot free and tumble off the bed. My elbow bangs the floor. It stings. The comic lands next to me, Spider-Man's face upside down. I scramble back. My breath's fast and loud. The scratching starts again, faster now. I grab my phone from the nightstand. My hand shakes so bad, I almost drop it. I turn on the flashlight. The light shakes too. I point it under the bed. 2 yellow eyes glow back. Big and round, like coins. My throat closes up. I see claws sharp and black, and teeth. Lots of teeth. I yell again and jump up. My socks slip on the carpet. I run to the door. The handle's cold. I twist it hard. It won't turn. No, no, no. I bang on the wood. The scratching gets louder, like it's climbing out. I spin around. My bed's empty. The blanket's in a heap. But the air smells bad, like rotten eggs. My lamp flickers crazy now and off on off. I hit the door again. Mom, help. My voice cracks. No answer. Just the TV laughing downstairs. The bed creaks. I turn slow. Nothing's there. But the scratching moves across the floor now. I back up. My heel hits the wall. The light goes out. Total dark. My phone's still on. I swing the flashlight around. The beam shakes. Shadows twist everywhere. Something slithers by my desk. I hear it wet and fast. My stomach flips. I run to the window and yank the curtains. Locked. I bang the glass. Let me out. The slithering stops. I hold my breath. Footsteps thump in the hall. Mom, I whisper. I press my ear to the door. The TV is still on downstairs. The footsteps get closer, slow and heavy. My hands sweaty on the phone. The handle rattles. I step back. The door stays shut. Then I hear it whispers. My name? Over and over. Jake, Jake, Jake. Soft and scratchy. Like last night. I cover my ears. The whispers don't stop. They're in my head now. I turn the flashlight to the bed again. The eyes are back closer, right at the edge. My legs shake. I scream for Mom again. Please. The door finally clicks. I pull it open and run. The hall's dark too. I trip over Max's toy, a squeaky bone. It squeaks loud. I stumble to Mom's room. Her door's shut. I bang hard. Mom, open up. No answer. The scratching follows me down the hall now. It's fast. I twist the handle. Locked. Mom. I yell. The TV laughs louder. I slide down the door. My phone light dims. The whispers mix with the scratching. My ankle still feels slimy, like it left a mark. I pull up my pajama leg. Green. Goo shines in the light. I gag. It smells like dead fish. The hall gets colder. My breath puffs out. The scratching stops right behind me. I don't turn around. I can't. Something breathes on my neck, wet and hot. I squeeze my eyes shut and hug my knees. Go away, I whisper. The breathing stops. Silence. I open my eyes. The hall's empty. But I know it's not gone. I see it standing in my room, and it smiles at me. I'm hiding in the kitchen now. My hands shake as I hold my flashlight. It's late past midnight. The power's out. The house is dark and quiet. Too quiet. I'm under the table, crouched, low. The wood floor's cold on my knees. My pajamas stick to my skin, sweaty from running. The slime on my ankle still stinks like dead fish and mud. I hear Mom's TV upstairs. It's just static, now hiss, hiss, hiss. She didn't answer. Me. I don't know why. My flashlight flickers. The batteries are dying. I tap it hard. The light steadies weak and yellow. It shines on the fridge. My school picture's taped near me, smiling with a missing tooth. That feels far away now. I whisper, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's a lie. My heart pounds like a drum. Something thumps upstairs. Heavy and slow. Footsteps. My stomach twists. I grab a kitchen knife from the counter above me. It's sharp and cold. I clutch it tight. The footsteps move to the stairs. Thump, thump, thump. I hold my breath. The table feels small, like it can't hide me. I peek out. The kitchen's dark, except for my light. Shadows stretch long and weird. The air smells bad, again like wet dirt and rot. The footsteps stop. Silence. Then a giggle soft and high. My skin crawls. It's the same giggle from before. I squeeze the knife harder. My knuckles turn white. Leave me alone, I whisper. No answer. Just static from upstairs. I think about the box. It hits me like a punch. Last week, I was in the attic. Mom sent me up for old Christmas lights. I found a wooden box, instead small and dusty. It had weird carving swirls and eyes. I thought it was cool. My fingers brushed the lid. It was warm, like it was alive. I opened it. A cold wind rushed out sharp and loud. I dropped the box and ran. I forgot about it until now. My chest tightens. That's when the whispers started. That's when it came. The giggle comes again closer. From the hall, I crawl out slow. My knees ache. I need to see. I need to stop it. I grip the knife and flashlight and creep to the stairs. The wood creaks under my socks. My light shakes. The hall's empty. Mom's door's still shut. The static's louder. Hiss, hiss, hiss. I climb the steps. Each one feels like forever. My legs wobble. The air gets colder. My breath puffs out like fog. I reach the top. My room's ahead. The door's wide open now. I step closer. The flashlight dims more. I shake it. It stays on just barely. My room smells worse, like something died. The bed's messy. The lamp's off. The box sits on my shelf. I didn't put it there. Its lid's open. Black shadows leak out like smoke. I freeze. The footsteps start again behind me. I spin. Nothing. My heart's in my throat. I turn back. It's there, standing by my bed, tall and skinny. No face, just a wide, toothy grin. Its skin's gray and wet, like a slug. Yellow eyes glow above the smile. You let me out, it whispers. Its voice is scratchy like the whispers from night one. I step back. My heel hits the wall. The knife shakes in my hand. Go away, I yell. It giggles loud this time. My ears hurt. The room spins. I swing the knife. It slices air. The thing moves fast, too fast. It's by the door now, blocking me. You're mine, it says. Its grin stretches wider. Teeth gleam sharp and jagged. My flashlight flickers out, dark. I swing again. The knife hits something soft and wet. It hisses. I run to the bed and dive under the blanket. My hands shake so bad I drop the knife. It clatters on the floor. The thing laughs deep and slow. The blanket's heavy like it's holding me down. I feel it climb on the bed. The mattress sinks. My breath's loud. Something cold touches my leg, slimy and slow. I kick hard. It grabs my ankle. Tight. I scream. No sound comes out. My voice is gone. The blanket rips off. It's above me now. Its grin fills my eyes. Yellow eyes burn. Mine, it whispers again. The room spins faster. I see the box on the shelf. It's glowing red and hot. I reach for it. My arms heavy. The thing pulls me back. Its claws dig in. Pain stabs my leg. I twist and grab the box. It burns my hands. I slam the lid shut. A scream rips through the air, not mine. The room shakes. The grin fades. The eyes blink out. I drop the box. It thuds on the floor. Silence. My chest heaves. The power's still out. I grab my phone. I crawl to the hall. Mom's door's open now. Her room's empty. The TV's off. Mom, I call. My voice is weak. No answer. I sit against the wall. My leg stings, claw marks bleed. The box is quiet, but I feel it. Something's still here. Watching. Waiting. I hug my knees and stare at the dark. It's not over. I let it out, and it's not gone.
It's late at night, and I'm alone in my new house. The wind howls outside, loud and wild, like it's trying to get in. The windows rattle, shaking in their old wooden frames. I'm sitting on my bed, wrapped in a blanket, when I see a face staring at me through the glass. It's pale, almost white, like the moon, with black, empty eyes that don't blink. My heart thumps so hard I can feel it in my throat. I stare back, frozen, not sure what to do. Then I blink, and it's gone. Just like that, nothing's there. Now, just the dark night outside and the sound of the wind. I rub my eyes, wondering if I imagined it. Maybe I'm just tired. But it felt so real. My hands shake a little as I grab my flashlight from the nightstand. The beam is weak, flickering, but it's better than nothing. I slide off the bed, my bare feet cold against the creaky floorboards, and tiptoe to the window. I press my face close to the glass, holding my breath. The flashlight shakes in my hand as I shine it outside. All I see is the backyard tall grass swaying in the wind, a crooked tree, and my own scared reflection looking back at me. No face, no eyes. Just me, pale and wide-eyed in the glass. I let out a shaky breath and step back. My new room feels too big, too empty. We moved here yesterday, me and my mom. It's an old house, way older than our last one. The walls are stained and smell like wet wood, like the rain got stuck inside them. The floors groan every time I take a step, loud and whiny, like they're complaining. I don't like it here. It's cold, even with the heat on, and everything feels strange. Last night, when I was unpacking my clothes, I heard something weird whispers coming from the attic. They were soft, like someone talking far away, but I couldn't make out the words. I told Mom about it this morning, but she just smiled and said, "It's an old house, Jake. It's probably the wind sneaking through the cracks." I wanted to believe her, but I'm not so sure. The wind doesn't whisper your name. I climb back into bed, pulling the blanket up to my chin. My flashlight sits next to me, still on, because I'm not brave enough to turn it off. The room is quiet now, except for the wind. I try to close my eyes, but they keep popping open, darting to the window. What if it comes back? What if it's still out there, waiting? My stomach twists into a knot. I tell myself it was nothing, just my imagination playing tricks. Mom says I watch too many scary movies. Maybe she's right. But then I hear a soft sound, like tiny knocks. Tap, tap, tap. It's coming from the window. I stop breathing. My whole body goes stiff. The tapping keeps going, slow and steady, like someone's testing the glass. I don't want to look. I can't. If I look, it might be there again, that pale face with those awful eyes. My hands clutch the blanket tighter, pulling it over my head like a shield. The tapping doesn't stop. It's louder now, sharper, like fingernails clicking against the window pane. I squeeze my eyes shut, trying to pretend it's not happening. It's just the wind, I whisper to myself, copying Mom's words. Just the wind, but deep down, I know it's not. Something's out there. I can feel it watching me, even through the blanket, even with my eyes closed. It knows I'm here, alone in this big, creaky house. My chest hurts from holding my breath so long. I want to yell for Mom, but she's asleep downstairs, too far to hear me. The tapping gets faster, like it's impatient. Tap, tap, tap. My heart races with it, pounding so loud I can hear it in my ears. I stay like that for what feels like forever, hiding under the blanket, listening. Then, all at once, the tapping stops. The room goes silent again, just the wind howling outside. I wait, counting to 10 in my head, too scared to move. When I finally peek out, the window's empty. No face, no hands, just the dark. But the feeling doesn't go away. That creepy, heavy feeling like something's still here, waiting for me to let my guard down. I pull the blanket back over my head and hug my knees. Tomorrow, I'll tell Mom again. Maybe she'll believe me this time. Maybe she'll check the attic or call someone to fix the windows. But for now, I'm stuck here, alone with the dark and whatever's out there. I don't sleep. I can't. Because every time I close my eyes, I see that pale face with black, empty eyes staring right at me. The lamp on my nightstand flickers, casting a weak, shaky light across my bedroom. I'm curled up under my blanket, my knees pulled tight to my chest, trying to stay warm in this cold, creaky house. Last night was awful. I barely slept after. That tapping on the window and the face I saw. My eyes sting, heavy and sore, and my head feels fuzzy, like it's stuffed with cotton. I told Mom about it this morning over breakfast. I described the pale face with those black, empty eyes, my voice shaky as I held my bowl of cereal. She just laughed, her eyes crinkling at the corners, and said, "Jake, you've got such a wild imagination." It was probably a reflection or a branch moving in the wind. I wanted to argue, but she was already grabbing her keys, late for work. Now she's gone, and I'm alone again. The house feels different without her, like it's holding its breath, waiting for something. I glance at the clock. It's only 6:00 p.m., but it's already dark outside. The windows are black squares, showing nothing but the night pressing in. I should do my homework or play a game, something normal, but I can't focus. The air feels thick, heavier than it did this morning, like the house is pressing down on me. Every little sound makes me jump, the groan of the floorboards, the whistle of the wind, the faint drip of a faucet somewhere downstairs. I tell myself it's nothing, just an old house settling, like Mom says. But then I see it, a shadow stretching across my bedroom wall, long and twisted, like a person with no face. I freeze. My breath catches in my throat. The shadow isn't mine. It's too big, too wrong. My shadow would be small, hunched from sitting on the bed, but this one towers up to the ceiling, its edges jagged and blurry. The lamp's still on, flickering like it's about to die, but it's the only light in the room. I stare at the shadow, my heart thumping hard. It sways, slow and creepy, like it's alive. I hold my breath and watch, too scared to move. Maybe it's a trick of the light, I think. Maybe the wind's moving the curtains outside, making weird shapes. But there are no curtains on my window, just bare glass, and the shadow keeps growing, stretching longer, like it's reaching for me. I pull the blanket tighter, peeking out just enough to keep my eyes on it. The shadow shifts, sliding off the wall. Now it's on the ceiling, right above my bed. My chest tightens so much it hurts. It's closer now, looming over me, its shape bending into something with arms long, thin arms that twist in ways they shouldn't. I want to scream, but my voice is stuck, trapped behind my teeth. I feel tiny under it, like a bug about to be squashed. The lamp flickers again, buzzing like an angry bee. Then it goes out. Darkness swallows the room, thick and heavy, like a blanket made of ink. I gasp, clutching the blanket so hard my knuckles ache. The room's pitch black now, and I can't see the shadow anymore, but I can feel it. The air's colder, sharper, like something's breathing down on me. Then I hear its footsteps. Slow, heavy thuds coming up the stairs. Thump, thump, thump. They echo through the house, loud against the silence. My stomach flips. I'm alone. Mom's at work. No one should be here. The stairs creak with each step, groaning under the weight. Whatever it is, it's big. Bigger than me. Bigger than Mom. I slide off the bed, my bare feet hitting the cold floor. I don't know what to do. Hide? Run? My flashlight's somewhere on the nightstand, but my hands are shaking too much to find it. The footsteps stop at the top of the stairs, right outside my door. I hold my breath, staring at the crack. Under the door frame, no light comes through, just darkness. Then the doorknob rattles, a slow, scraping sound, like someone's testing it. My heart's pounding so loud I'm sure they can hear it, whatever they are. I back up until I hit the wall. The rough wood digging into my spine, the rattling, stops. Silence again. I wait, counting the seconds. 1, 2, 3, hoping it's gone. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe the house is just playing tricks on me. But then I hear a new sound, a low, raspy hum, like someone breathing through a broken whistle. It's coming from the other side of the door. My skin prickles, every hair standing up. The hum gets louder, turning into a growl, deep and rumbling, like an animal waking up. I slide down the wall, crouching low, trying to make myself small. The door creaks, just a little, like it's being pushed. I can't take it anymore. Go away. I yell, my voice cracking. It's the first sound I've made, and it feels weak, swallowed by the dark. The growling stops. The house goes quiet again, so quiet I can hear my own shaky breaths. I wait, curled up against the wall, my eyes locked on the door. Nothing happens. No footsteps. No hum. Just silence. After a long time, maybe minutes, maybe hours, I crawl back to my bed, dragging the blanket with me. I don't dare turn on the lamp again. What if it brings the shadow back? I lie there. It's afternoon, but my bedroom feels like the middle of the night. The sky outside is gray, heavy with clouds that block the sun, making everything dim and gloomy. I'm sitting on my bed, hugging my knees, trying to stay calm. The house has been weird all day, creaking louder, feeling colder, but now it's worse. Someone's whispering my name from inside the wall. Jake, 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 it says over and over. Soft and scratchy, like nails dragging across wood. My skin crawls. I don't know what's happening, but it's been like this since I woke up. After last night, the shadow on the ceiling, the footsteps on the stairs, I barely slept. My head's pounding, and my eyes feel gritty, but I can't rest. Not with that voice calling me. I stare at the wall next to my bed. It's old, covered in peeling paint that flakes off like dry skin. The whispers are coming from right behind it, low and steady, like a secret being told over and over. I lean closer, holding my breath, and press my ear against the cold surface. Big mistake. The voice gets louder, sharper, angrier. Jake, it hisses, like it knows I'm listening. I jerk back, my heart slamming against my ribs. The sound echoes in my head, buzzing like a swarm of bees. I scramble off the bed, my socks slipping on the floor, and stand there, staring at the wall. The whispers don't stop, they keep going. Softer now, but still there, like they're taunting me. I can't stay here. I grab my hoodie from the chair and run downstairs to the kitchen, my feet thumping on the creaky steps. The house feels alive watching me, and I just need to get away from that voice. The kitchen's brighter, with a big window over the sink. But it's still creepy. The counters are dusty, and the air smells like old food and dampness. My hands shake as I turn on the faucet, hoping a glass of water will calm me down. The pipes groan, loud and rusty, and water sputters out. I fill a glass, but when I look at it, my stomach twists. It's not clear, it's thick and red, like blood. The glass slips from my fingers, crashing to the floor. It shatters, sending tiny pieces skittering across the tiles like sharp little teeth. I gag, stepping back, my socks wet from the red puddle spreading out. The whispers follow me. There. Not just in my room anymore, they're everywhere, echoing through the pipes, bouncing off the walls. Jake, 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 they chant, faint but clear. I cover my ears, but it doesn't help. The sound's inside my head now, clawing at my thoughts. I spin around, looking for something, anything to make it stop. The kitchen's empty, just me and the mess on the floor, but it doesn't feel empty. Shadows flicker in the corners of my eyes, quick and sneaky, like they're playing hide and seek. I don't look too hard. I'm scared of what I might see. Then I hear it, tires crunching on the gravel outside. Mom's car. Relief washes over me like a warm wave. She's home. I'm not alone anymore. I run to the window by the front door. My socks leaving wet, red smears on the wood. Her old blue car is parked in the driveway, the engine still ticking as it cools. I press my face to the glass, waiting for her to get out, to come inside and tell me everything's okay. But something's wrong. The driver's door is open, swinging back and forth in the wind, and the car's empty. No Mom. No purse on the seat. Nothing. My breath fogs up the window. Mom, I whisper, my voice small. I unlock the door and step onto the porch, the cold air biting at my face. The wind's stronger now, howling through the trees, making them sway like they're alive. I walk to the car, my heart pounding harder with every step. The keys are still in the ignition, dangling there, but she's gone. I look around the yard, tall grass, bare bushes, the crooked tree by my window. No sign of her. Mom, I yell, louder this time, my voice cracking. The wind swallows it up, throwing it back at me like a slap. I run back inside, slamming the door behind me. My chest hurts, and my hands won't stop shaking. Where is she? She wouldn't just leave the car like that. I grab the phone from the kitchen counter and dial her number, my fingers fumbling over the buttons. It rings, loud and shrill, but not in my ear from upstairs. Her phone's in the house, buzzing somewhere in her room. I drop the phone, letting it clatter to the floor. She's not answering because she's not here. But if her phone's upstairs, where is she? The whispers start again, louder now, coming from everywhere, walls, floors, ceiling. Jake, 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 they say, faster, like they're excited. I back up against the counter, my eyes darting around. The red puddle on the floor is still there, glistening under the light, and I swear it's bigger now, spreading like it's alive. The shadows in the corners move again, stretching toward me, long and thin, like fingers reaching out. I don't know what's happening. I don't know where Mom is. All I know is the house feels wrong, more than wrong. It's angry, hungry, like it's morning, but the house doesn't feel any safer. The gray light sneaking through the bathroom window is weak, barely pushing back the shadows. I'm standing at the sink, brushing my teeth, trying to act normal. My hands are shaky, and my stomach's twisted into knots. Mom didn't come home last night. Her car's still outside, door open, keys dangling, but she's gone. I called her phone 100 times, and it just keeps ringing upstairs in her room. I'm too scared to go up there and check. The whispers from the walls haven't stopped there. Quieter now, like a hum, but still there, buzzing in my ears. I spit toothpaste into the sink and look up at the mirror. That's when it happens. My reflection blinks at me, but I didn't blink. I freeze, toothbrush halfway to my mouth, staring at myself. My face looks normal at first: messy brown hair, green eyes, freckles dotted across my nose. But then it moves again. My reflection smiles, slow and wide, showing too many teeth, sharp, jagged ones that don't belong in my mouth. My real face isn't smiling. My real mouth is open, toothpaste dripping down my chin. I stumble back, the toothbrush clattering to the floor, spitting white foam on the tiles. My heart's pounding so hard I can feel it in my throat. What are you? I whisper, my voice barely a squeak. The house is a nightmare now. It's been getting worse every day. The face in the window, the shadow on my ceiling, the whispers calling my name, and now Mom's missing. I don't know what's real anymore. The air feels thick, like it's pressing against me, and the shadows twist into shapes, hands reaching out, claws scraping, faces with no eyes peeking from the corners. I can't escape them. They're everywhere, flickering just out of sight, like they're playing a game I don't understand. I look at the mirror again, hoping it's back to normal, but it's worse. My reflection's gone. The glass is empty. Just a black void, like someone turned off the world behind it. I step closer, my socks silent on the cold floor, peering into the darkness. It's deep, endless, like staring into a well that goes on forever. My breath fogs the glass, little clouds that vanish fast. Then something cold grabs my ankle, icy, wet, like a hand from a puddle. I scream, kicking hard, but when I look down, nothing's there. Just my foot, bare and pale against the tiles. My legs tingling where it touched me, a sharp stinging, cold that won't go away. The lights flicker, buzzing like angry FL eyes, and when they snap back on, words are scratched into the mirror. You're next. The letters are jagged red, like they were clawed in with bloody nails. I stumble out of the bathroom, slamming the door behind me. My chest heaves, and my eyes sting with tears I won't let fall. The hallway's dark, even with the morning light outside. The whispers are louder now, swirling around me, saying my name over and over, Jake, 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 like a chant that's getting faster. I run to the stairs, my socks slipping, and grab the banister to keep from falling. I don't know where to go. Downstairs? Outside? Mom's room? Her phone's still buzzing up there, a faint hum I can hear through the floor. I need to find her. Maybe she's hurt. Maybe she's hiding. But my feet won't move toward her door. I'm too scared of what I'll see. The house groans deep. Rumbling sound that shakes the walls. Dust trickles from the ceiling, dusting my hair like snow. The shadows move again, stretching across the hallway, long and thin, like spider legs creeping toward me. I back up, pressing against the wall, feeling the rough paint dig into my shoulders. Leave me alone. I yell, my voice cracking. The whispers laugh sharp, scratchy giggles that bounce off the walls. They don't stop. They're having fun. I slide down to the floor, hugging my knees. The mirror's words burn in my head. You're next. Next for what? Where's Mom? Did it take her? Is it coming for me now? I think about the face in the window, the shadow, the red water in the kitchen. It's all part of something. Big, something bad. The house isn't just old. It's alive, awake, and it hates me. I can feel it in the air, in the way the floor creaks, in the cold that seeps into my bones. A noise snaps me out of my thoughts, a slow, dragging sound, like something heavy being pulled across the floor upstairs. My head jerks up. It's coming. From Mom's room. The buzzing of her phone stops, replaced by silence, then that dragging sound again. Thump. Scrape. Thump. My mouth goes dry. I want to run downstairs, out the front door, into the yard, anywhere but here. But my legs feel like jelly, and my eyes are glued to the top of the stairs. The dragging gets louder, closer, like it's right at her door now. I hold my breath, waiting. The door creaks open, just a crack. I can't see anything, just darkness spilling out, thick and black, like smoke. Then a hand slides through the gap, long, bony, with nails like claws, black and shiny. It grips. The house is suffocating me. It's late afternoon, and the air feels thick, like I'm breathing through a wet cloth. I haven't eaten all day, my stomach's too knotted up, but I can't stay upstairs anymore. Not after the mirror, the hand at Mom's door, the whispers that won't leave me alone. I need help. Mom's old radio is in the basement, the one she used to listen to when she worked late. It's big, clunky, with a long antenna. Maybe I can use it to call someone. Anyone to come get me out of here. I grab my flashlight from the kitchen counter, its weak beam trembling in my shaky hand, and head to the basement door. My socks are dirty, still damp from the red water yesterday, but I don't care. I just want out. The basement stairs creak. Under my weight, each step groaning like it's warning me to turn back. The air gets colder as I go down, sharp and wet, like stepping into a cave. It smells like dirt and rot, a sour stink that makes my nose wrinkle. My flashlight sweeps around, cutting through the dark. Cobwebs hang from the ceiling, brushing my face like sticky fingers. I swat them away, shivering. The basement's a mess, boxes piled up, old furniture covered in dusty sheets, a rusty bike leaning against the wall. I don't see the radio yet, but then my light catches something strange, a rusty red door, glowing faintly, standing alone in the middle of the far wall. I swear it wasn't there yesterday when we moved in. I stop, my breath hitching. The door's tall, taller than me, with peeling paint and a dented metal handle. The glow isn't bright, just a soft, sickly red, like dying embers, but it pulses. Slow and steady, like a heartbeat. My skin prickles, every hair standing up. I take a step back, my socks crunching on the gritty floor. This isn't right. The basement's just one big room Mom showed me when we unpacked. There was no door, no glow, just concrete walls and junk. But now it's here, staring at me, and I can't look away. Something bangs against it from the other side, loud, hard, like a fist slamming into metal. The sound echoes, rattling the boxes around me. I jump, dropping the flashlight. It clatters to the floor, the beam spinning wildly before settling on the door. The banging comes again, slower this time, deliberate. Boom, boom, boom. The floor shakes under my feet, dust falling from the ceiling in little clouds. My chest tightens. Whatever's behind that door wants out. I back up more, my heel hitting a box, making me stumble. The whispers start again. Jake, 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 mixing. With a low growl, deep and rumbling, like a dog ready to bite. They're coming from the door now, seeping through the cracks, wrapping around me. I turn to run, but the banging gets louder faster, like it knows I'm leaving. The whole basement trembles, the walls groaning like they're about to crack. I grab the flashlight, my hands sweaty, and sprint up the stairs, 2 at a time. My legs burn, but I don't stop until I'm back in the kitchen, slamming the basement door shut behind me. I lean against it, panting, my heart racing so fast it hurts. The banging stops, but the growling doesn't. It's faint now, muffled, like it's waiting. I slide to the floor, clutching the flashlight to my chest. The door's down there, glowing, pounding, and I don't know what it is. Night comes fast. I'm back in my room, curled up on my bed. The house is quiet for once, no whispers. No footsteps, just the wind howling outside. But I can't relax. My mind's stuck on that red door, replaying the bangs, the growl, the way it glowed like something alive. I didn't find the radio. I didn't even look after I saw the door. I just ran. Now I'm trapped here. No way to call for help. No mom. Just me in this house that keeps getting worse. Then I hear it scratching. Soft, slow, coming from under my bed. My breath catches. I don't move, don't even blink, just listen. Scritch, scritch, scritch. It's steady, like claws dragging across wood. My hands hanging off the mattress, I yank it up, tucking it under the blanket. The scratching stops for a second, then starts again. Louder, closer. Something slimy brushes. My fingers, cold and wet, like a tongue licking me. I yelp, pulling my hand back, rubbing it on the blanket. My skin's tingling, prickly, like it's mad at me for letting it touch whatever that was. I don't look under the bed. I can't. If I see it, whatever it is, I might scream, and I don't know if I'd stop. My flashlight's on the nightstand, but I don't grab it. Light might make it worse, might show me something I can't unsee. The scratching keeps going, a quiet song that digs into my head. I close my eyes, trying to block it out, but the red door flashes in my mind, glowing, pulsing, calling me. It's in my head now, thumping like my heartbeat, steady and loud. It wants me to open it. I can feel it pulling, tugging at me, like a rope around my chest. I shake my head, whispering, "No, no, no," to myself. I won't go back down there. I won't touch that door. But the tug. I wake up to silence, but it's not a good kind. It's heavy, like the house is holding its breath. My room's dark, the flashlight dead on the nightstand, even though I know it had batteries. The blankets tangled around my legs, damp with sweat. I don't remember falling asleep, just the scratching under my bed, the red door glowing in my mind, pulling me closer. My head throbs, and my mouth's dry, like I've been screaming in my dreams. Then I see it, the red door from the basement. It's here, in my room, standing at the foot of my bed, wide open. A hand reaches out, long, bony, with black claws that glint like wet ink. I scream, scrambling back, slamming into the wall so hard it shakes. The hand pulls back, slow and creepy, like it's teasing me. Then Mom steps out. My heart stops. It's her brown hair, her blue sweater, but it's not her. Her eyes are gone, just dark holes, deep and empty, like someone scooped them out. She smiles, but it's wrong, too wide, showing teeth that are sharp and yellow. "Come with me, Jake," she says, her voice deep and gravelly, like rocks grinding together. It's not Mom's voice. It's something else, something wearing her skin. My stomach twists, and I press harder against the wall, Wishing I could sink into it and disappear, I bolt for the door, my bedroom door. The real one, but the hallway twists when I step out. The stairs don't go down, they loop back, dumping me right back in my room, facing the red door again. Mom's still there, floating now, her feet an inch off the floor. The walls bleed red, thick and sticky, dripping down like paint. Shadows crawl toward me, long and wriggly, whispering my name. Jake, 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 in 100 scratchy voices. I spin around, looking for a way out, but the windows are gone, replaced by more walls, closing in tight. You can't leave, Mom says, her head tilting funny, like a puppet on strings. This house keeps what it takes. My socks slip on the wet floor, and I trip, crashing down hard. The wood cracks open under me, splintering like broken bones. Hands grab me cold, slimy, strong, clamping around my arms, my legs, my neck. They're everywhere, pulling me down into the dark. I kick and scream, clawing at the floor, but it's no use. My nails scrape uselessly. Below me, the red door glows brighter, but it's not a door anymore, it's a mouth, huge and gaping, full of jagged teeth that shimmer like knives. I scream louder as it swallows me, the hands dragging me into its throat. Everything goes black. I'm falling, tumbling through nothing, the air rushing past me cold and sharp. Then I hit something soft, wet dirt, squishy under my hands. I gasp, sucking in air that tastes like mold and rust. It's dark, but not totally. I can see shapes, blurry and gray, like shadows in fog. The whispers are here too, all around. Me, soft and sneaky. Jake, Jake, Jake. They hum, circling like FLIs. I stand up, my legs wobbly, and look around. I'm in a cave, maybe, or a tunnel. Walls of dirt and rock stretch up high, dripping with slimy water. Roots hang down like twisted fingers, brushing my head as I move. I take a step, my socks squishing in the muck, and the ground shakes. A growl rumbles through the tunnel, low and angry, making pebbles bounce at my feet. My chest tightens. I don't know where I am, but I know I'm not alone. Something's watching me. I can feel its eyes, heavy and mean, even if I can't see them. I start walking, fast, my hands out in front, feeling my way. The tunnel twists and turns, narrow 1 second, wide the next, like it's alive and changing. The whispers follow, giggling now, like they're playing a game. Then I see her mom, standing at the end of the tunnel, her back to me. Mom, I yell, running toward her, hope bubbling up. Maybe she's okay. Maybe we can get out. But when she turns, her face is wrong again, those empty holes, that awful smile. She floats toward me fast, her clawed hands reaching out. I skid to a stop, slipping in the mud, falling on my back. You're mine now, she growls, her voice echoing loud, shaking the walls. Dirt falls, pelting my face. I crawl backward, my hands sinking into the wet ground, but she's on me, hovering, her claws inches from my chest. The tunnel rumbles again, and the floor splits open under me. I scream, flailing as I fall deeper, landing hard on something smooth stone, cold and slick. The whispers explode into laughter, sharp and wild, bouncing off the walls. I'm in a bigger space now, a room maybe, with that red glow pulsing all around. The doors here are the mouth, its teeth gleaming, its throat wide open, waiting. Mom floats down, her sweater torn, her skin peeling like old paint, showing something black and shiny underneath. The house wants you, she says, her voice a hiss. It's always wanted you. I scramble up, backing away, but there's nowhere to go. The walls are alive, rippling like water, covered in hands, hundreds of them grabbing at me, pulling my hair, my clothes. I slap them away.
I hear a whisper in the wind, and it knows my name. It's winter in my tiny town, Frostville. Snow piles up outside my house, thick and heavy. It covers the porch steps, the rusty mailbox, even the little birdhouse Dad made before he left. I'm in my room, under my big red quilt. It's warm and smells like laundry soap Mom uses, flowery and soft. My clock glows 9 p.m. with green numbers that flicker a little. Wind bangs the window hard, like it's trying to break in. Mom's at her night job at the diner, flipping burgers till midnight. I'm alone. The house creaks from the cold. Like old bones settling, I pull my quilt tighter around me. My socks peek out blue with yellow stars, a little hole in the toe. My room's small, but cozy. My desk sits by the wall, messy with pencils, a half-done math sheet, and a crumpled juice box. My hockey poster hangs above it, number 12, my favorite player, stick raised high. The lamp's off, but my flashlight's on the nightstand, silver and scratched. I keep it close, since the power went out last week. The wind howls louder, rattling the glass. It sounds mad, like it's yelling at the house. Then I hear it. Jake, a whisper, soft and creepy, slips through the wind. My stomach flips like I ate sour candy. I sit up fast. My quilt slides down to my lap. I hold my breath and listen. The wind screeches, but there it is again, Jake. Closer now, like it's right outside my window. My heart beats loud, thumping in my ears. I crawl to the edge of my bed and peek through the curtain. It's thick and blue, dusty on the edges. I pull it back slow. Snow spins wild in the dark now. Streetlights, no cars, just a white blur. I grab my flashlight. It's heavy in my shaky hand. My fingers fumble with the switch. Click, it lights up, bright and sharp. I shine it out the window. The beam cuts through the glass, bouncing off the snow. Something moves out there, dark shape, tall and blurry, like a person standing still in the storm. I blink hard. It's gone. My breath fogs the window, making little clouds. I wipe it with my sleeve, cold and damp. Nothing's there now, just snow piling higher. It's just the storm, I say out loud. My voice shakes like my hands. I don't believe myself. The whisper comes again, Jake. Slow and scratchy, like a broken radio stuck on one word. I feel cold inside, like ice is growing in my chest. I jump back from the window and land on my pillow. It's lumpy but soft. I check the lock, 2 twists, tight and secure. The wind bangs harder, like fists on the glass. I shine the flashlight around my room. The light dances over my desk. Pencils roll a little. The juice box shines. The hockey poster looks weird. Number 12's eyes seem dark, like holes. Shadows stretch funny in the corners, long and thin. I pull my quilt over my head. My breath's loud under here, hot and fast. I smell the fabric soap and a little sweat. I count to 10 in my head. 1, 2, 3. The whisper stops at 7. I peek out slow, just my eyes over the edge. The room's quiet to quiet. The wind bangs again, rattling the frame. I lie down, keeping my flashlight on. The beam points at the ceiling, cracks spiderweb across it. It flickers once, like a blink. I tap it. It steadies. My chest feels tight, like something's sitting on me. I think about calling Mom. Her phone's probably in her coat pocket at the diner, buzzing on silent. She'd say, "Jake, it's just your imagination." She always says that. Last week, I told her I saw a shadow in the garage, big and moving fast. She laughed and said it was the cat. We don't have a cat. I told her that too. She just hugged me and said, "You're fine." I'm not fine now. I hug my pillow instead. It's soft, but smells like my shampoo green apple. The wind howls, like a wolf outside. I roll over and face the wall. My quilt's tangled around my legs. I kick it straight. The whisper's gone, but I feel something eyes on me, cold and close. I sit up again and shine the light at the window. Snow presses against the glass, thick and wet, like it's alive. I squint. Something scratches faint, like nails on wood. I freeze. It's outside, by the frame. Scratch, scratch. My throat's dry. I pull the curtain back more. The beam shakes in my hand. Nothing, just snow and dark. I drop the curtain and scoot back. My socks slip off, one falls to the floor. I don't grab it. The scratching stops. I listen hard. The wind's loud, but the house feels still, like it's waiting. I think about the garage shadow again. It was tall, like a person, but fast. I didn't tell Mom it moved when I didn't. My hands sweat. I wipe them on my quilt. The flashlight's warm, I've held it too long. I turn it off. The dark rushes in, thick and heavy. I hide under the quilt again. My heart's still thumping. I count to 20. This time 1, 2, 3. No whispers. No scratches. I peek out. The clock says 9:15 p.m. Time's slow tonight. I lie still, eyes wide. The wind bangs the window like a drum. I pull my socks back on cold feet. Make me shiver. I see a boy by the oak tree, and his head's all wrong. It's morning now, the day after the whisper and the wind. Snow glitters outside under a gray sky, thick and shiny like sugar. I'm in the kitchen, eating toast with peanut butter. The bread's warm, fresh from the toaster, and the peanut butter's gooey. It sticks to my fingers. My plate's blue with a chipped edge. I drop crumbs on it. I'm still shaky from last night. That whispered Jake keeps echoing in my head. My socks slide on the tile floor, gray with little holes. The house feels big and empty, even with the heater humming. Mom's upstairs, sleeping after her diner shift. I hear her snoring through the ceiling, loud and rumbly, like a truck. She got home late, boots dripping snow by the door. I sit at the table, boots off, legs swinging. The kitchen smells like coffee. She left a mug half full on the counter. I chew slow, watching steam curl from it. My toast crunches loud in the quiet. I'm tired. My eyes sting like I rubbed them too hard. I didn't sleep much. The wind's calmer now, but it still taps the window soft and sneaky. I look out the window by the sink. It's big, with a crack in the corner from last summer's storm. The backyard stretches, white snow piles high around the fence. The big oak tree stands in the middle, branches bare and black, like skeleton arms. Then I see him, a boy. He's by the tree, pale as the snow, in a torn brown coat. His head tilts funny, like his neck snapped sideways. My toast drops. Peanut butter smears on the table, sticky and brown. I blink hard, rubbing my eyes. He's gone. My heart races, like I ran across the yard. Was he real? I stare out the window. The tree's alone, noun, no boy, no shadows. My breath's fast, I see it puff white in the cold kitchen. I wipe my hands on my jeans, leaving greasy streaks. Just tired, I mutter. My voice sounds small. I grab my glass orange juice, pulpy and sour. I sip it slow. The taste stings my tongue. I look again. Nothing. Maybe it was a trick like the whisper last night. I shake my head and pick up my toast. It's cold now, hard around the edges. I take a bite anyway. Then he's back. By the tree, same spot. Pale face, torn coat, head twisted wrong. His eyes are dark like holes punched in paper. I choke on my toast. Peanut butter sticks in my throat. I cough hard, spitting crumbs. I blink, he's gone again. My stomach twists tight, like a knot. I drop the toast and stand up fast. My chair scrapes the floor loud and sharp. I need to know. I pull on my boots by the door. The laces tangle, I yank them tight anyway. My coat's green and puffy, hanging on the hook. I zip it up. My hands shake. I step outside. Cold air stings my face, sharp like needles. My breath puffs big and white. Snow crunches under my boots, deep and squeaky. I trudge to the oak tree, arms hugged tight. The yard's quiet, no birds, no wind, just me. Footprints mark the snows, and muddy, circling the trunk. They're deep, like he stood there forever. I follow them slow. My boots sink in. The print stops sudden, in the middle of the yard. Nothing after. No boy. My legs shake. I kneel and touch a footprint. It's wet and cold, like slush. My fingers get muddy brown and gritty. The air smells weird like smoke, sharp and thick. I sniff hard. It's winter. Nothing's burning. I stand up fast. My coat's heavy with snow stuck to it. I look around. The neighbor's house's dark curtains shut. No cars pass on the road, just snow and silence. My chest feels tight, like I can't breathe right. I run back inside, boots slipping. The door bangs shut. I lock it, quick, click. My boots drip on the mat, making little puddles. I kick them off and sit at the table. My toast sits there, cold and messy. I don't touch it. I hear a creak upstairs. Mom's snoring stops then, starts again. I grab my juice and gulp it. My hand shakes, orange juice spills on my shirt, wet and sticky. I wipe it with a napkin. The boy's face sticks in my head, pale, twisted, dark eyes. Was he a ghost? I don't know. I've heard stories kids talk at school about Frostville's woods. Something bad happened there, they say. I never listened much. Now I wish I had. I peek out the window again. The trees alone. No footprints. Now snow's covered them fast. Too fast. The smoke smells inside. I sniff. My coat sits on me, strong and sour. I hang it back up, hands shaky. My chest feels heavy like something's pressing down. I grab a cookie from the jar, chocolate, chip crumbly. I nibble it slow. It's sweet, but doesn't help. I lock the back door too, twisting the bolt hard. The boy's gone, but I feel him like he's waiting out there, watching. I sit by the heater and hug my knees. It hums warm against my back. My socks are wet now, juice and snow. I wish Mom would wake up. The day's too quiet, too still. Something's coming, and it knows me. I feel a tap on my shoulder, but I'm alone. It's night now, 2 days after the whisper and the boy by the tree. I'm in bed, my flashlight on my lap. The house groans from the cold wind outside, loud and creaky. My room's small blue walls faded from the sun, a hockey stick leaning by the door. Mom's downstairs, snoring on the couch. She fell asleep watching some cooking show, pots clanging on TV before she muted it. The screen glows faint through the floorboards, flickering blue. My quilt's pulled up to my chin, red and soft. I'm still jumpy from the boy, his twisted head, those dark eyes. My socks are off, feet cold and bare under the blanket. I sit still, flashlight humming warm in my hands. The wind rattles my window, sharp and fast. My desk's messy by the wall, comic books stacked crooked, a pencil rolled under a sock. The hockey stick's shadow stretches long in the flashlight's beam. Then it happens, tap, 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 light and quick, right on my shoulder. I jump up fast. My quilt falls to the floor with a soft thud. Who's there? I say. My voice shakes like my hands. Silence presses in thick and heavy. The room's dark except for my light. I shine it around slow. My desk glints, pencil shines. The windows shut tight. Snow piled outside, tap, tap on my back now. I spin around, heart banging loud in my ears. Nothing's there, just my bed, messy and empty. My throat's dry. The tapping moves to my desk. Tap, tap, tap like fingers drumming on wood. I grab my hockey stick from the corner. It's smooth and heavy, cold in my sweaty hands. I hold it tight, like I'm ready to swing. The tapping stops. I laugh, a little nervous and shaky. "Just the house," I whisper. "Mom says old houses creak all the time. Maybe it's pipes banging." I set the stick down, leaning it back on the wall. Then it taps my window sharp and fast. Tap, tap. I swing the light over. Snow sticks to the glass, thick and wet, nothing else. My legs shake like jelly. I hear a laugh, small and sharp, like a kid mocking me. It's in my room, close by my ear. I dive under my quilt and pull it over my head. My breath's hot under here, puffing fast. The fabric smells like soap and me. Tap, tap by my pillow now, soft but clear. I peek out, just my eyes. The flashlight's on the bed, it rolls a little. The laugh comes again from the closet this time. My stomach flips. I slide out slow, stick in one hand, light in the other. My feet hit the floor cold and hard. The tapping's louder. Tap, tap, tap inside the closet, now. My door's cracked open an inch. I didn't leave it like that. Tie shut it tight before bed. I creep closer, socks still off. The floor creaks under me. I yank the closet open fast. Clothes hang still. My red jacket sways a little. My jeans slump. A shoe falls, the daunt to the floor. I jump back, heart racing. The laugh's louder right behind me, sharp and mean. I swing the stick hard. It hits airwish. My flashlight rolls off the bed and clatters. The room's dark now, just moonlight sneaking through the window. Tap, tap on my foot. I scream and kick. Nothing's there, just shadows. I grab the light off the floor. It flickers on then steadies. The tapping's everywhere, desk, window, walls, like a dozen hands. I run to my door and yank it open. The hall's cold and black, air icy on my bare feet. Mom's snores echo from downstairs, deep and slow. I yell, "Mom," my voice cracks. She doesn't wake. The laugh follows me, soft and sneaky, down the hall. I shine the light back into my room. My shadow's on the wall, tall and wrong, head tilted funny. It moves when I don't like it's waving. I drop the stick, clunk, and stumble back. My elbow bangs the doorframe, stinging sharp. The tapping stops. I freeze, listening. Wind howls outside, but the house is quiet. Too quiet. I creep too. The stairs, light shaking. Mom's on the couch, Bela blanket over her, TV glowing blue. I call again. "Mom," softer this time. She snorts and rolls over. The laugh's back by my ear. I whip around. Nothing. I run back to my room and slam the door. The lock clicks loud in the dark. I dive into bed and pull the quilt up high. My heart's thumping so hard it hurts. Tap, tap on my headboard now, slow and loud, like a warning. I squeeze my eyes shut and hug my pillow. It's damp, my hands are sweaty. The flashlight's under the quilt with me beam shaky. I think about the boy, his muddy prints, that smoke smell. Is it him? I don't know. The tapping fades. I peek out. The room's still, desk, stick, closet, all normal. But my shadow's on the wall again, wrong and tall. I turn the light off. Dark swallows everything. I lie still, ears ringing. The wind bangs the window like a fist. I whisper, "Go away." No answer. My feet are ice cold. I pull them up. The tapping's gone, but I feel it's something here, playing with me. I can't stop it. I count to 21, 2, 3. The house creaks long and low. I bury my face in my pillow. It's not over. It's waiting. I hear my voice from the closet, but I'm not talking. It's daytime now, gray and snowy. The afternoon after the tapping woke me up. I'm in my room, folding clothes on my bed. My jeans are faded, with a rip at the knee from skating last month. My green shirt's got a hole near the collar. I tug it bigger by accident. The whispers, the boy, the taps, they kept me up all night. My eyes sting like I've got sand in them. My quilts tangled at the foot of the bed, red and messy. Mom's in the kitchen, making chicken soup. I smell it warm and salty drifting up the stairs. My stomach growls, but I'm not hungry. I fold a sock white with blue stripes. It's damp from snow yesterday. The window's shut, but cold seeps in, making my fingers stiff. My desk's still messy, comic books, a pencil, my flashlight sitting quiet. The hockey stick leans by the door. I didn't put it back after last night. Then I hear it, Jake, come in. My voice, soft and creepy, from the closet. I freeze. The sock drops to the bed. My heart bangs loud, like a drum in my chest. I stare at the closet door, wooden, scratched, shut tight. Jake, it says again me, but not me. I grab my flashlight off the desk. My hands shake, my nails are dirty from the muddy footprints. I step closer to the closet. The floor creaks under my socks, gray and holy. I shine the light on the door. The beam shakes too. Who's there? I say, my throat's dry. Play. My voice whispers back slow and weird, like it's underwater. I yank the door open fast. My red jacket sways inside, like wind hit it. My jeans slump on the shelf. Nothing else, just clothes and dust. But the air smells wrong, like smoke again, sharp and sour. The window's closed. My chest hurts. I slam the door shut, bang. My hands sweat. I run downstairs, socks slipping on the steps. Mom's in the kitchen, stirring a big pot. Her apron's got soup, stained yellow and wet. Something's here, I yell. She turns, spoon dripping. What, Jake? Her eyes are tired, bags under them. A voice in my closet. It's mine. I grab her arm, her sleeves warm. She frowns and wipes her hands on a towel. It's just stress, honey. You're imagining things. She's wrong, guy. No. It? I hear footsteps upstairs. Thump, thump, slow and heavy. My room's up there. Listen, I say, pulling her to the stairs. She sighs and sets the spoon down, clink. Okay, let's check. She follows me, huffing a little. Her slippers slap the steps. My socks slip a goon. I grab the rail. The footsteps stop when we reach the hall. My door's open now, I left it shut. I shine the light inside. Shadows stretch long across the floor, too long, like they're reaching. My bed's neat quilt folded perfect. I didn't do that. My heart races. Mom peeks in, arms crossed. See? Nothing? She pats my head, her hands warm but quick. I hear it again, Jake. From the closet. Soft and sneaky. Mom doesn't flinch. You don't hear that? I ask, voice high. She shakes her head. No, Jake. Go eat, soup's ready. She turns and heads downstairs. I stay, light shaking. The closet door's cracked open now, just an inch. I step closer. The smoke smells stronger, like a fire's close. I pull the door wide. A toy car rolls out, mine, blue and scratched. I lost it years ago in the woods. Its muddy wet dirt smears the floor. I didn't put it there. Play, my voice says louder from inside. I drop the light, thud. It rolls under the bed, beams spinning. My hands shake high. Pick up the car. It's cold and slimy, like it's been underwater. Shadows move fast and dark by the window. I jump back. The car falls, clunk. I run to Mom, tripping on the stairs. Look, I yell, holding it up. She's pouring soup into bowls, steam rises. Where'd you find that? She asks, wiping her hands again. Closet, I say, breathless. She shrugs. You're messy, Jake. Wash up. She doesn't get it, doesn't hear it. I hear my laugh upstairs, sharp and wrong, like a broken toy. I set the car on the counter. My hands are muddy, now brown and sticky. I wash them in the sink, water's hot. Soap bubbles up. The laugh echoes again, faint, but close. I dry my hands on my jeans, leaving wet spots. Mom hums, stirring the pot. I grab a spoon, metal, cold hands sit at the table. The soup's hot. I blow on it. My hands won't stop shaking. The car's on the counter. It moves an inch when I look away. I blink. It's still again. Jake. My voice whispers from the stairs now. Mom keeps humming. I locked my door that night. The car's on my desk. I moved it up here. My quilt's tight around me. I shine the light on it. Blue paint chipped. Wheels muddy. It rolls a little creak toward the edge. I grab it fast. My heart's loud. Shadows stretch on my walls longer than they should. I hear my voice again play. From under the bed, I pull my feet up high. The car's cold in my hand. I drop it in a drawer and slam it shut. The whisper stops, but the shadows move slow and sneaky. I'm not alone. I know it. I see my face in the window, and it's not a reflection. It's midnight, now the worst night yet. Snow pounds the house like fists, loud and angry. The power's out, everything's dark and cold. I'm in the living room, flashlight dim on my lap. Mom's asleep upstairs. Hear her snores through the ceiling, soft and steady. I'm on the couch, my red quilt wrapped tight around me. It's scratchy from too many washes. The wind screams outside, rattling the windows. My ankle's still muddy from the toy carrot, stinks like wet dirt and something sour. I left it in my room, locked in the drawer. The living room's big and shadowy. My flashlight flickers, batteries dying. I smack it, thwack, and it steadies, weak and yellow. The beam shines on the TV off, screen black like a mirror. Pictures hang crooked on the walls. Me and Mom at the lake last summer. Me grinning with a fish. My socks are damp snow, melted in them earlier. I pull them off and tuck my feet under the quilt. Their cold nails chipped from kicking the floor last night. The wind bangs harder like it's mad at me. My heart's jumpy, like it knows something's coming. Then I see it, a face in the window by the couch. It's mine, pale, with red eyes glowing bright. It grins wide and sharp, teeth too big. I scream loud. The quilt falls to the floor. Thud. My flashlight shakes. I grip it tight. The front door bangs open. Bam wind howls in, cold and wet. Snow swirls inside, stinging my face. I jump up and run to shut it. My socks slip. I grab the wall. The boy's there, right outside. His head's twisted, coat torn, eyes red like the face. He holds my toy car, blue and muddy. "You left me," he says. His voice is mine but broken, like a cracked bell. I slam the door, bang, lock it fast, click, click. My hands shake, nails dig into my palms. The face is gone from the window. I back up slow, breath puffing white. My chest hurts like it's squeezed tight. I shine the light around. The couch is messy, quilt in a heap. The pictures tremble, glass rattling. I hear Mom call Jake from upstairs, sleepy and far. I run to the stairs, flashlight shaking. The steps creak loud in the dark. Her door's shut tight. I bang, heart thump, thump. "Mom." My voice cracks. No answer, just snores. The boy giggles behind me, soft and mean. I spin around. His inches away, head cracked sideways, red eyes burning. His coat drips wet like he's melting. The car is muddy in his hand, wheels spinning slow. "Stay," he whispers, my voice again. My knees shake, I can't move. I remember no clear as day. Years ago, I was 6, playing by the creek in the woods. I lost that card, dropped it in the mud. Something chased me fast and dark, crashing through the trees. I ran home, crying, coat torn. Mom said it was a deer. It wasn't. I felt it. My stomach twists. I left him there. He steps closer. His breath's cold. On my face smells like smoke and rot. "You're me," he says, grinning wider. I grab a lamp from the table, heavy and cold, cord dangling. I swing hard, crash, shit smashes the floor. He vanishes, gone like smoke. The giggles echo upstairs now. Mom's voice calls again, "Jake," from the attic, not her room. I climb the stairs, slow, step groans. My lights dim, I shake it. The hall's freezing, my socks stick to the floor. The attic hatch is open, black and deep. I pull it down, ladder squeaks. I climb up, hands sweaty. The attic's cold wine sneaks through cracks. My flashlight flickers, barely lights the dust. A box sits there, mine, wooden with chipped paint. I open it, slow hinges creak. The toy car's inside clean, no mud. My heart stops. I drop it, clunk. The boys behind me, red eyes glow. Stay, he says, voice loud now. Cold hands grab my arms, tight and slimy. I scream, sound sticks in my throat. The room spins, boxes tip, dust flies. I kick free and slam the box shut, bang. A scream rips out, not mine, his, high and awful. The attic shakes, wood cracks. I stumble down the ladder, legs wobbly. The lights blink on, flicker, then steady. He's gone. My flashlight dies black in my hand. I run to Mom's room, doors open now. She's in bed, snoring loud, blanket tangled. I shake her. Mom. She groans. What, Jake? Eyes half open. Something's here. I yell. She sits up, rubbing her face. Bad dream, she mumbles, voice sleepy. I look back, the hall's quiet. No giggles, no boy. My chest heaves, lungs burning. I grab her lamp plugged in. Warm and sit by her. The car's on the living room floor when I check, muddy again. Wheels wet. I lock the attic hatch, bolt it tight. My hands shake, mud under my nails. The wind's calm now, to calm. I feel him watching, waiting. Mom snores a gunny. Stay awake. The box is shut, but he's still here. I left him once, he won't leave me. The lights flicker once, soft and quick. I hug my knees on the couch. He's not gone. I'm his now.